RF planning radio frequency planning تخطيط استخدام التردد الراديوي. RF planning is the process of assigning frequencies, transmitter location, and parameters of wireless communication systems to provide sufficient coverage and capacity for the services required. It's a process, RF planning or planning how to distribute or use the radio frequency is the process of assigning frequencies, transmitter location, and parameters of wireless communication systems. Of assigning these three things. Why? To provide sufficient coverage and capacity for services required. The RF plan of a cellular communication system has two objectives: coverage and capacity. Coverage relates to the geographic footprint within the system that has sufficient RF signal strength to provide for a call data session. Coverage is related to the geographic footprint, to the geographic location within the system that has sufficient RF signal strength to provide for call data sessions. هذا بخصوص التغطية. Capacity بخصوص عدد المستخدمين. Capacity relates to the capability of the system to sustain a given number of subscribers. Capacity and coverage are interrelated. They are related internally. متداخلات متشابكات. مفهوم التغطية الكفرج ومفهوم الكاباسيتي عدد المستخدمين. To improve coverage لتحسين التغطية. Capacity has to be sacrificed. يقل عدد المستخدمين. While to improve capacity لتحسين عدد المستخدمين وزيادة عدد المستخدمين, coverage will have to be sacrificed. سيدفع الثمن التغطية. It is necessary to restructure radio telephone system to achieve high capacity with limited spectrum. It is necessary to restructure radio telephone system to achieve high capacity with limited spectrum. Increase the capacity of the system by using lower power systems with a shorter radius. It means smaller cells, and the use of numerous transmitters and receivers or numerous base stations, thereby providing additional radio capacity with no additional increase in radio spectrum. How to increase the capacity with no additional increase in radio spectrum? By increasing the number of base stations. By increasing the number of base stations or by reducing the cell size. Distributing the available channels throughout geographic region by systematically spacing base stations, and their channel groups. The available channels can be reused as long as the interference between co-channel stations is kept below acceptable level. To achieve higher capacity with limited spectrum, two things can be done: increasing the capacity of the system by using lower power systems with shorter radius and using numerous transmitters and receivers. Numerous means a high number, عدد كبير, thereby providing additional radio capacity with no additional increase in radio spectrum. And the second thing that can be done is distributing the available channels throughout the geographic region by systematically spacing. How can be done? By systematically spacing base stations and their channel groups. The available channels can be reused as long as the interference between the co-channel between co-channel stations is kept below acceptable level. هاي الأشياء الاثنين ممكن واحد يسويها to achieve high capacity with limited spectrum. هذا سؤال محتمل. شكرا جزيلا.